Hello friends, welcome to Kamath Astrology, and today we will cover one more topic, that is understanding the characteristics of people born in the Ardra Nakshatra. Note that the Ardra Nakshatra is ruled by Rahu. So before we proceed further, let us understand a few things about Rahu and Ketu. Okay, now Rahu and Ketu are not actual planets, they are nodes or point of intersection of the Earth's orbit with the Moon's orbit. Okay, and these are the points that represent intense darkness. Okay, they are the points of intense energy and intense darkness. So in short, Rahu represents the obsessive tendencies which are present within everyone. Okay, he represents compulsive desires, he represents greed, he represents cunningness. Okay, he also represents a witty person. There is a very popular stotra in Sanskrit which is dedicated to Rahu. It is a part of the Navagraha stotra, and the stotra is as follows: Ardhakayam Mahaviryam Chandra Aditya Vimardhanam Sihika Garbha Sambhutam Tam Rahu Pranamamyaham. What is Ardhakayam? Ardhakayam is one without a body, okay, or one who has his body cut into two halves. So Rahu represents the head portion, whereas Ketu represents the tail or the body. Okay, so when Vishnu cut the demon Svarbhanu's head at the time of Amrit Manthan, the head became Rahu and the tail became Ketu. Since Svarbhanu had already taken the Amrit and then Lord Vishnu cut the head with the Sudarshan Chakra, the mind, that is the head, got separated from the body. Okay, and the mind had an intense desire to become a Deva. Okay, so Rahu represents the intense desires within us. On the other hand, because the body was detached from the mind, okay, Ketu represents a desireless state, one who does not have any desires, one who drives you towards moksha but gives you a lot of sufferings in the process by taking away everything from you. So these are two extremities. Now the next part of the stotra says Mahaviryam. Okay, so Rahu is a very brave warrior. He is one of the strongest among the 9 grahas. Okay. Chandra Aditya Vimardhanam means one who can even eclipse the sun and the moon, or one who can cause trouble to the sun and the moon. Sihika Garbha Sambhutam, one who was born out of the womb of Sihika. Sihika is a snake goddess. Okay, so Rahu was born out of Sihika, and therefore Rahu represents snakes and poisons also. Okay, he also represents viruses and diseases. Tam Rahu Pranamamyaham means we pay our respects to such a powerful deity like Rahu. Rahu and Ketu were made one of the Navagrahas by Lord Brahma. With this background, let us come back to the main topic. Okay, now look at this chart. You can see the top right hand corner square labeled as Mithun. Okay, so this is the sign of Gemini or Mithun Rashi. The Ardra Nakshatra lies entirely in the sign of Mithun or Gemini. It starts at 6 degree 40 minutes in the sign of Mithun and it ends at 20 degrees in the sign of Mithun. So if at the time of your birth the moon was placed between these two yellow lines, then your Janma Nakshatra is nothing but Ardra Nakshatra. So in this case, the moon will be influenced by two planets. First is the ruler of Mithun Rashi, who is Mercury, and second is the ruling planet of this nakshatra, that is Rahu. Now Mercury itself represents our analytical skills. It represents our communication, and the sign of Mithun is all about media, communication, marketing, journalism, sales, etc. Okay, so a person born in this nakshatra will be an excellent communicator. He will be an excellent orator. okay, and he will excel in the lines of journalism, communication, sales and marketing. Now, because Rahu influences the moon here as well as Mercury influences the moon, this person has a great logical and analytical ability. Okay, he will have extremely good analytical skills. But because Rahu is influencing this person, that is his mind, he will use it in a cunning way. Okay, he will use it to market products to others and convince them to easily buy those products, but he may not be very honest in that. Rahu is more concerned with himself. He has endless desires. Okay, so when such a Rahu influences the mind of a person who is highly logical and analytical, okay, he will think of his own selfish motives, he will think of his own benefit, and when he markets products, he will definitely not look at the interest of his customer but more at his own targets and his own goals. So people born in this nakshatra, although highly knowledgeable, highly analytical and logical, are also highly selfish. Okay, they look at their own desires first rather than looking at the desires of their clients or their customers. Now, who is the deity of this nakshatra? The deity of this nakshatra is Rudra, that is an angry form of Lord Shiva. Okay, and Rudra also represents thunderstorms and teardrops. Okay, so this nakshatra also represents destruction, which is a result of our own selfish actions, a destruction that will result in a new creation. So what exactly does this mean? Now, when your mind is influenced by a node such as Rahu, okay, there will be endless thoughts in your mind, and those minds will trigger you to take some action to achieve your goals. But while achieving those actions, you will not look at only the right path. You may try to achieve those goals by any means, and in this process you will destroy a lot of lives. Okay, you will harm a lot of people, and whatever harm you do, eventually it comes back to you, and from that you become a transformed person, a new person who learns from his mistakes. So in reality, this nakshatra also signifies transformation in a person. Okay, it signifies a change in society. See, Rahu is a rebel. He is one who prompts you to rebel against the established norms. So a person who is influenced by Rahu, mainly in the Ardra nakshatra, he will be a rebel. Okay, he will not go by established norms. He will challenge the existing practices, and this results in a transformation. So just to summarize, people born in the Ardra nakshatra are extremely intelligent. They are also very cunning. They have good logical and analytical skills. Thirdly, in pursuit of their own selfish motives, they may harm others. Okay, but eventually their own actions will transform them. Their actions can also transform the society. Now, Rahu also represents technology. Mercury represents communication. Okay, so these people are also highly skilled in technology. Okay, they are very good in using gadgets. They are very good in using devices for their own benefit. So people born in this nakshatra, they are suited for a variety of careers such as engineering, architecture, technology, journalism, sales, marketing. Now my contact details are given in this slide. You can email us at astrosevaworld@yahoo.com in case of any queries. To reach out to us, you can visit our website astroseva.tripod.com or download our application Kamath Astrology on Google Play Store. Feel free to subscribe to my channel Kamath Astrology on YouTube. The subscription is absolutely free, and you will be automatically notified if I add a new video. So guys, thanks a lot. Hope to see you soon with another video. Take care. Bye. Have a nice weekend.